Peace, peace, peace. What's up, gang, family, tribe? Woo! Welcome. This is my favorite part of the day, huh? Welcome to the Think Better, Live Better casting. I am I and I am I. Thanks for joining me for this reading of the language of letting go. Thank you, guys. This is my favorite part of the day. I'm reading this. It's so the awesomest part of the day. So you remember, the 17th was acting as if, and then the 18th was gratitude. But guess what today is? January the 19th, and this reading is owning our power. Now, this is a long read. Oh, okay. So here we go. Okay. There is one feeling we need to pay particularly attention to in recovery: feeling victimized. We do not need to become comfortable with that feeling. How do we feel when we've been victimized? Helpless, rageful, powerless, frustrated? Feeling victimized is dangerous. Often it can prompt us into addictive or other compulsive behaviors. In recovery, we're learning to identify when we're feeling victimized, when we are actually being victimized, and why we're feeling victimized. We're learning to own our power and to take care of ourselves and to remove ourselves as victims. Sometimes owning our power means we realize we are victimizing ourselves and others are not doing anything to hurt us. They are living their lives as they have a right to, and we are feeling victimized because we're attempting to control their process or we're unreasonably expecting them to take care of us. We may feel victimized if we get stuck in a codependent belief such as other people make me feel, others hold the key to my happiness and destiny, or I can't be happy unless another behaves in a particular way or a certain event takes place. Other times, owning our power means we realize that we are being victimized by another's behavior. Our boundaries are being invaded. In that case, we figure out what we need to do to take care of ourselves to stop the victimization. We need to set boundaries. Sometimes a change of attitude is all that's required. We are not victims. We strive to have compassion for the person who victimized us, but understand that compassion often comes later, after we've moved ourselves as victims in body, mind, and spirit. We also understand that too much compassion can put us right back into the victim slot. Too much pity for a person who is victimizing us may set up a situation where the person can victimize us again. We try not to force consequences or crisis up on another person, but we also do not rescue that person from logical consequences of his or her behavior. If there is a part that is our responsibility to play in delivering those consequences, we do our part. Not to control or punish, but to be responsible for ourselves and to others. We try to figure out what we may be doing that is causing us to feel victimized or what part we are playing in the system, and we stop doing that too. We are powerless over others and their behavior, but we can own our power to remove ourselves as victims. In closing, today I will take responsibility for myself and show it to others by not allowing myself to be victimized. I cannot control outcomes, but I can control my attitude towards being victimized. I am not a victim. I do not deserve to be victimized. Ashe, Ashe. Wow, victim and victimizations and whoo, that's owning your power right there. But just think, oh man, wow, that's really kind of man. It's light. I'm getting chills because wow, this is exactly what I'm dealing with in my head, trying to figure out am I a victim of someone who just doesn't really I sometimes you don't know what people are doing, right? So sometimes you might say I'm a victim of this person in the way that they treat the situation or me around everything around us in the way that we do it. And sometimes uh, it's sometimes it's me. Like you said, I don't really get their plans or get their thing that they're doing. So on my end, what they're doing isn't serving me right now, right? And instant gratitude. So yeah, I feel some type of way about it. I feel victimized or whatever. But What I realize is that I can hold off those by having certain thoughts. I can hold off everything that's coming to me by having those victimized, as somebody's victimizing me, by having those thoughts and feelings, and they repetitive. I can victimize myself and be amongst the victimizer to myself. So I just in closing, I just know that, like you said, this is where your power. This is where my power is, right? If I'm a victim, then I'm a victim of myself, right? I'm a victim of my thoughts. I'm a victim of my habits. I'm a victim of the shit that I say, the shit that I do. I'm a victim of all those things. If I'm a victim, I can't be a victim of anyone else because I had to set myself up by having the thoughts, the action, the feelings, in order to be in the place where a person can victimize me. So, which means I'm not a victim of that person. I'm just in the circumstances to where that person can take advantage of what I give as the victim, if I am the victim. But I'm the loving, benevolent, divine masculine, and I own my power, and I am not a victim. I am a creator, and I lovingly so. Thank you guys. You have the bestest best day. And remember that anybody who finds peace within oneself and unites with others in peace and in love, prosperity is inevitable. Thank you.